You've probably been seeing the term AI agents pop up everywhere lately. But what are they, really? Let's cut through all the noise and get straight to what they do, how they work, and honestly, why they're probably about to change, well, everything. You know, it feels like one day we were all focused on chatbots, and then suddenly, boom, the entire conversation shifted to agents. This isn't just a new buzzword, I promise. It actually signals a massive change in what AI can do. So let's get to the bottom of what that change really is.
So what's the big difference here? Well, it all boils down to one simple but really powerful idea: taking action. We are moving from AI that just spits out information to AI that actually gets stuff done for you. Think about it like this: a calculator, super powerful tool, right? But it's totally passive. It just sits there waiting for you to tell it what to do, to press the buttons. An AI agent, on the other hand, it can decide when and how to press those buttons all by itself to get to a goal. It's not just following your instructions, it's reasoning and then it's acting.
And that brings us to the more, official definition. An agent perceives its environment, it makes a decision, and then it takes action. And here's the key part: all on its own. It's an AI that has a purpose and the freedom to see that plan through. That autonomy, that's the entire game changer.
Okay, so how does an agent actually get from here's the goal to task complete? It runs on this really simple but super powerful four-step loop. This is basically the engine that makes the whole thing go.
Here's how that loop works. First up, you've got perception. The agent just takes in data. Think of a self-driving car using its cameras to see the road. Second, reasoning. It processes that info and thinks, okay, red light ahead, I need to stop. Third, action. It does something in the real world, like actually applying the brakes. And finally, and this is crucial, learning. It reflects on what happened. Did I brake too late, too early? And this cycle just runs over and over, letting the agent get smarter all on its own.
But of course, not every agent is some super complex self-driving car. The term agent actually covers a huge range of things, from the really simple to the mind-blowingly sophisticated.
For example, you have really basic reactive agents, like a chess bot that just makes a move based on your last move. Simple. A step up from that is a goal-based agent, maybe a delivery drone, whose one and only mission is to get a package from A to B. And then, way up on the high end, you have multi-agent systems, where you have whole teams of agents working together, like robots in a factory, all collaborating to build a car. Now, I know this might all sound a little bit like science fiction, but the truth is, you are already interacting with AI agents every single day, and you probably don't even realize it.
Let's just start with the phone in your pocket or the speaker in your kitchen. When you ask Siri or Alexa to set an alarm, it perceives your voice, it reasons what you mean, and it takes the action of setting that alarm. Yep, that's a simple agent doing its job.
Or what about what you're watching right now? Recommendation engines on Netflix or YouTube are agents. They have one clear goal: keep you engaged. They perceive your watch history, they reason about what you might want to see next, and then they act by serving up that next video. Even customer service is packed with them now. A lot of chatbots aren't just pulling answers from a help doc anymore. They're agents that can actually schedule your appointment, process your return, or troubleshoot a tech issue. They're taking real, concrete actions for you. And all of this scales up to these incredibly complex systems. I mean, from self-driving cars navigating busy streets to finance bots that execute stock trades in a fraction of a second, they are all running on that exact same core loop: perceive, reason, and act. So, we've covered the what, the how, and the where. But that brings us to the most important question of all. So what? Why is this such a big deal? Why does this move from passive tools to active agents actually matter so much? Well, the impact it's just massive. For you and me, they save a ton of time by automating all the boring, tedious stuff. For businesses, they can scale up to help millions of people at the same time. And unlike your typical software, these agents are constantly adapting and getting better. Best of all, they can work together to solve huge, complex problems we could never tackle alone.
I think this quote just nails it. We are moving away from static software that we just use to these dynamic digital teammates that we can actually collaborate with. They're like partners that can take the initiative and work right alongside us.
And all of this is pointing toward a really fascinating future. An agent that becomes your own personal operating system for life. Just imagine an AI that doesn't just look at your calendar, but actively manages it, booking your flights, negotiating for better prices, coordinating with other agents to schedule meetings. That's where this is all heading.
So there you have it.
AI agents aren't just about giving you answers, they're about taking action. They are absolutely the next evolution in our relationship with technology, which it really just leaves one last question for you. If you had a personal agent right now, today, what would be the very first thing you'd have it do? Thanks for joining this explainer.